camper. Yeah, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. This will be my last official live at this location due to my move. This is all getting shut down. This is my chair's getting moved. Everything getting moved in the next 2 days or so. Spent a good part of the day over with Ian trying to get stuff out of our storage shed into this thing. We're to get all the outside stuff moved first. I'm waiting on an email. We're just having trouble getting an email from the location. If anybody knows how to do that, how you doing, Molly? Hey, Rob, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Yeah, today is going to be my last live tonight. As I said before, the next time you'll see this background, it will not be this background. So it'll be a different background. You will never see the phantom broom again. You might see it in the background somewhere else, depending on where once we get moved. But by hopefully Saturday night, you'll see me in a different location. If I can get things set up properly by then. We will not properly have internet over there yet, but it may take a few days for getting services switched over, and depending on if internet service is available where we're going to be located at. So that's going to have to be worked on. But right now, I got my 15-foot moving truck out there, packed most of the gear from our storage shed. And as soon as I get the paperwork to go pick up the keys, I will be taking all that stuff over to the new location and dropping it off, coming back, grabbing my trailer and moving that over there and back again, and loading up the next room, which will probably be the back porch, and then maybe the living room too. So we're going to be very busy the next couple of days, maybe even the Sunday. We don't know yet, but I'm going to do a lot of driving with that truck. I do know that.
Ian,
I hear it.
I got 4 extra for you if you want them, hon. But either one of you.
Here.
I know you don't want the ketchup, but. So if anybody has any questions, I will let you know as soon as if there's something I know, I'll let you know. I just got to we're just having trouble faxing a file that's 300 pages long. Jenny is ready to receive it at her workplace. She has permission to receive it. It's just that it's a fairly extensive file. Everything's approved. Everything's ready to go.
All right.
Oh, Mom took them. Chicken nuggets. Gotta love them. Did you get a couple of them at least?
yeah, that's good.
Now it's starting to get.
I gave her the dirty look.
Hey, I said Mom too. I said both of your names.
I was going to come back for him.
You didn't say anything until you pop back up. We will know more tomorrow. If I can post something, I will try to. If I can do a short live from over there, I don't know. I should have enough of a bandwidth on my phone for doing mobile hotspot on my phone to do a small live or something, but nothing major because I got to wait till I get my chair moved and this moved, because all I really need is these 2 items, and long we got power set up and water and electric and gas and all that stuff over there. I'm going that way because I don't know where it's at location wise. If you give me a moment. So I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Jason, if you're listening, hey. Um, I don't know what my lighting is going to be like in the new location. I don't know there's a lot of unknowns, but I do know that once I got the keys, I can start running, so to speak, metaphysically, not physically. But I can start running trucks over there, unloading, come back here, reloading, and basically it's going to be the next 2 days is going to be nothing but run, run, run. And then I'm going to switch trucks to a bigger truck on Saturday because this one's I'm only got this one for 2 days. Then I've got another one for 1 day, 24 hours, and we're going to run as hard as we can, as long as we can to get as much as we can get out in a day. We got a couple more people coming in on Saturday, but we're going to work on getting some more. Rob, you mentioned about possibly getting some help physically moving. Jenny wanted to know. You want to ask since you're the one that was wondering?
You're the one that mentioned it to me.
Well,
Rob, if you had
no, it's not so much a wait, Rob. It's just that we're actually having technical issues sending the fax. It is a extremely large file. Google Cloud would probably be the easiest way to do it, but I don't know.
Explain it to him.
The person, we got to explain it to the person, and I can't do it. I am not tech savvy at all. I'm the wrong person to explain stuff like that because I don't know it, so I can't explain it. And asking somebody to explain it to me before I can explain it to somebody else is not a way to go because it doesn't click up here. But we would have had it this morning. But like I said, we have been having trouble with the faxing issues. Hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? Well, Jenny's side, she's got the fax number. It's the fact that we're trying to figure out a way for him to upload the file to fax it. He's tried faxing it several times. It does not want to go through because it's too big. You know what I mean? So I've got to figure out a way to explain it to the person to get it to upload maybe to the cloud or whatever. But I can't have somebody explain it to me for me to explain it to somebody else because I still don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I am not tech savvy one bit, folks. This is it for me. That's why I don't edit. Jenny's more tech savvy than I am. Ian's more tech savvy than I am. She's more beautiful than I am. Hey, quit doubting yourself. But we have an idea about how to do it. We can't afford to have it go through a paid service to have it done like Office Max or any place like that because they charge $1 a page. And that would be over $300 to get it faxed to here. And we can't afford that. So that's an expense we can't afford to do. So she has permission from her workplace to have it faxed to her. It's not going to cost her very much to get, for the paper. She can explain it better than I can. But could you explain it, please, love? Here.
So Microsoft has a cloud drive. So if you upload the documents to the cloud, you can fax it from the cloud.
But I don't think
to my workplace.
I don't think he can do that. I don't think he knows how to do that. That's the issue.
That's why I've been trying to talk to him about it.
Well, we have to wait for him. He's been busy.
Yes, I know.
But that's what we're trying to figure out because our side is not the issue. We are waiting. We are chomping at the bit. We're doing everything we can up until this point. So we are moving. We've hit a wall. right now. So once we get to this point, I mean, we might want to try moving. Do you want us to try moving this room next, or
Yes, this one next.
this room next? Okay, so after we get the shed moved, we move the living room.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll be moving all the gear in here tomorrow. So this my chair's coming out, shelves, everything is going to be gone. That back there, and those things are going to be gone. If we can get, it's take us multiple people to get the rest of the rooms and stuff. So we got 2 more days, and Ian and I are doing our best to get everything done. But 2 people with 1 person who can't really lift a lot doesn't really help. When we moved in here, I was fully able and willing to do stuff, and I did most of the lifting. Can't do that now. But like I said, we got a couple people coming on Saturday who's going to help. Jenny will be here for that, so we'll have a total of 5 people working on this, and we're going to be moving back and forth until we get to the smaller stuff, the heavy stuff. And then that's when Jenny's going to be moving over directly to the new place and setting things up, right?
Yep.
And then the rest of us who are strong will move the bigger furniture and stuff. I don't know what else to tell you, Rob. That's what I've got. I'm waiting to hear back from the guy right now. That's, let me check my phone here. I have asked to see if I can get the. Could he just send the signature page via email and post the rest? I don't know.
We have to take it all to the bank.
Because we got to take it to the bank, the whole stack of stuff to the bank, and I don't think that would work. I don't know if he can post it or not. The person who's more tech savvy in his household is not home yet due to them doing they're having other things to do. When that person gets in, then they will figure that out from there. Hopefully, we'll know more before tonight, because if we can get it sent out tonight, Jenny can print it out in the morning. I can drive into Des Moines, grab the paperwork, come back, start running. No, this place was acquired for us through the VA. We do have the option for that, though. This will be our final place. I do know that. This is the last time we're moving. Jenny will probably get mad at me and bury me in the backyard anyway.
Yep.
So I'm just waiting to hear back something. I will find out more in a bit, hopefully, and go from there. Because I am like a minor cog in what this guy's got going on. So I am not much of anybody. I'm low man on totem pole, unfortunately. But the guy is like me, not tech savvy at all. I mean, I know the gist of stuff, but that's about it. And I'm not good at explaining tech stuff. But I will say this. One of the things that's going to be going with us in that first move will be our plants. I'll be taking our plants over, and the cats will be going last, I think, or sometime during the middle of the move.
Middle.
Middle of the move? Okay. but you can't see it, but I have a wall of boxes right here behind my computer. You can see a few things back here and everything, but there's a lot of stuff that's on the floor that's packed and ready to go. My gear is a little spread out, but I have a plant. I've already got a bow that's sold. I need to get to somebody, but that's down the road. I traded for a bunch of silver.
I forgot my list again.
What list? Yeah, your list of stones. Okay. I don't know if we would be naming the place or not. We have an idea about where we would think which place we would want to get that was for sale or whatever in the area that had most of the stuff that we were wanting, but we could never afford it. So we're working on it. Hey, South, how you doing, brother? Doug, glad you can make it. Hey, King. Well, thank you. Technically, it would be up for me, King, and I thank you for the invitation to go to the Bronx. I hate to tell you this, but I am not very comfortable in big cities at all. I feel enclosed. It's like walking through a canyon, not my cup of tea. I've walked through canyons. It's not my cup of tea. This is my tea. I'm not going to spill the tea either. But I mean, some time in the future, I believe we will probably, invite some of you guys down to come hang out at our place. We will plan that because Jenny mentioned it.
Yeah, we gotta have a party.
The place has got 1.65 acres. I think we can do something, especially with a bunch of tents and stuff. I don't think she'd have a problem with a bunch of people camping in the backyard.
No, not really.
I don't know if we have a lot of trees yet, but I will let you guys know as soon as I find out. So, I will be doing a private video for select people. That'll be Jason and Cliff. Molly, you'll see it too, most likely. But I am not going to give my location out to a lot of people. So please forgive me if I don't do a full blown aerial tour of the house. But I will be talking about it. I'll probably do some videos in the backyard, that kind of thing. And definitely videos which will be the one thing that Jenny says I should have always had is a office of my own to do this. So, yes, you might get an invite, King. You never know. As long as you have a tent, you're more than welcome. We might do a YouTuber, bushcraft, whatever, campground thing in the backyard. I can't guarantee what the ground's going to look like, but it's going to be interesting. Jason and Molly already have a standing invitation. My daughter, Pepper, obviously, Cliff, and Dan, and a few others. Oh, I can understand that. I don't think you could make it to Iowa, though, King. It would be a little bit it might seem a little barren to you because we're like, not a lot of more cornfields than not. But don't get us wrong. We do have a lot of good places that are not quite mountains, but close enough for my taste. I've hiked in the mountains in Colorado and Arizona. Hey, Dan, I just mentioned you. So your ears must have been burning. It's out of your way. Well, you could always take an Amtrak to here, though, King. Just take a train. You wouldn't have to drive. Nope, not bad at all. We're waiting on the fax to get the keys. We're just having trouble with the obsessive size of the faxes. There's like 300 pages. And hey, Tyler, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. One of the things I was mentioning, Dan, right before you popped in, is that you will have an open invitation to come visit at our new place. And I plan on doing a camp out in the backyard sometime next year once we get settled. It's going to take us a little while to get 100% settled where we're at. Trying to get each room set up the way we want it to without having everything in boxes and stuff like that. So if I could explain it to the guy who can explain it, or have somebody help explain it to him to get it done, he has the fax number that he needs to send it to. He can send it tonight, and Jenny can print it tomorrow. And as soon as Jenny starts printing it out, knowing what it is, she'll let me know, and I'll start making my way to Des Moines where she works to pick it up. And then once I pick it up, I will be heading back here and picking up the keys. Yep, we got a place. I've got to get the freaking keys. I got a moving truck in my driveway right now, filled up with most of the stuff that was in my trailer, not my trailer, my storage shed, and with a few more things to be going in tomorrow morning. I may be taking a break to run to Des Moines first thing in the morning if everything goes well. If I get that faxed, if we can get that fax sent tonight, I can have it first thing in the morning, and then I'll have the house by noon tomorrow. So here comes Jason.
Sure it's me?
Say what?
Are you sure it's me?
I'm sure it's you.
Okay. Not no clone?
No, I heard your name mentioned. Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors. That little AI voice thing that they tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just waiting on the paperwork because he tried to send it like 4 times, but due to its size, it's hard. So we're trying to figure out a way to get it sent to a cloud setup to send Jenny a link or something like that, or find a way to get it sent tonight that we can get it printed out in the morning. Then I can run in, grab the paperwork. Once it's printed out, it may take a while with 300 pages. And then I'll come home, go to the bank, get the keys, come.
Hey, Dan, King, Ajax.
And don't forget Ground Fog's in here too.
Oh, Grand Fog, okay.
He's always about the first one to pop in.
Yeah. I've just been bouncing around this afternoon.
What do you think you are, Tigger?
No.
But as I was saying earlier, I will be doing a private video for you and Cliff. That way you'll see you'll know more about the property than most. You and Molly will, and Cliff, and Dan will know, and Rob Cornfed, and most of the local people will know. That kind of thing. But once I get the keys, then we're going to start. First thing we're going to do is moving the moving truck over there, dropping that stuff off, go grab my truck, pull my trailer over there, park that off, come back, start loading up the living room, get that moved. So much stuff to do in no little time.
Well, at least you don't have any rain coming, so that's good for you.
Well, we've been having rain for the past couple of days, but we're hoping that once we start the ball rolling, it'll be things will just,
That's my dates.
happen?
Yeah. Like I said, we would help if we had more people, but I just got to wait for that fax to come in, and it's just the person tried to send it 5 times today, but the thing is, the extensive size of the fax might be the issue we're having, because 300 pages is a lot,
It is long.
and I can't afford to go to someplace that has faxes like Office Max or anything like that, or
Oh, no, they're
Stable.
expensive.
Yeah, Office Max is $1 a page,
Yeah,
so that's
great.
$300 right there.
Plus the tax. And
Yeah, exactly. So Jenny's workplace is the only place we can get it printed out at, and her boss is okay with that. But we're going to have 1.65 acres, Dan. It's got a greenhouse, 4 bedrooms. It's a 2-story, but it's got the bedrooms upstairs, but most of the stuff's downstairs, and the master bedroom's downstairs. But I can't tell you more than that. I'm trying to find out more because he's got so much going on. Like I said, I'm not the only thing that's going on with him, so I can't just force my way to the top of his attention span. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
It's a business thing, so. But you will know more when I know more, basically.
Yeah.
And if I can get
I mean, I did
my
see
stuff
that-
done enough where I can do a live at the new location, I will do that. I will be probably in this chair with the same setup in the new location, but in a new room. But I probably won't be going live long because I'll probably have to use my mobile hotspot for my internet,
yeah.
and because I won't have all the utilities and services moved over yet. It takes more than a day to do all that.
Oh yeah.
So I can get the lights switched over. I can get the water turned over, the gas switched over, and the internet may take a little time. But it also depends on how far it is out, if it's out at all, because I got to find out, do we still have access to the high-speed internet that we have right now, which would be a really strategy if we didn't. We can confirm it's got at least 4 walls and a roof.
Yeah.
Ian is in the other room. You can't see him, but he's here. Mac is there. By the way, he's been officially recategorized. He's no longer Roman. He is Celtic.
Okay.
Well, I call him Macus, but he's not Roman. He's Irish.
Ooh, the Y-Files.
He likes to fight with us anyway.
Yeah, like I said, everybody's popping videos up today. It's like, really?
This is like the first time I've had my computer up all day, so I haven't really had a chance to do much. Because as soon as I got the truck at about 8:30 this morning, and I hit the ground hobbling as fast as I can with Ian, backed it in. As soon as he got dressed, we started unloading the storage shed, loading it into the truck, finding stuff that we thought we lost, which is great that we found stuff. It's just, where was it when we needed it?
Not where you remembered it.
Nope. One of the last things we're going to do before we leave is mow the lawn and make sure everything is as organized as we can. Then they said, any trash you leave behind. Because we got to know if we have appliances or anything like that. So that's one of the things we got to find out, if we need a refrigerator. If we don't, we're going to bring our refrigerator anyway and shove it in the garage as a spare.
Oh yeah, you always need a spare garage. Make
Yeah,
sure
you
it's on
always
a
need a garage fridge.
Yeah, just make sure it's on a GFI that has the tone. So if it's triggered, it goes off. You can hear it.
I might have to talk to you about that down the line to make sure I understand what you're saying.
I wish I had that when I was in the house in Mesa.
Well, when I have more time to talk to you about it, I will do a one-on-one with you on that one, Jason, because that's there's certain things I don't know, and I hate saying I don't know a lot, but I don't have a choice, especially on this one. But I do know that the keys are at Bank of America, and I'm hoping to get the address shortly.
Bank of America.
Okay. Okay, power and everything's on. So okay, I don't have to worry about that. It's on. I got notification.
Well, that's good if you got power there. So do you have an address for it?
I'm trying to find out now.
Because then I can look it up.
I will not be giving that out live though, folks.
No, you can send it to me. You can.
Yeah, I will send that one privately. I'll put that in the private chat. Because Jenny wants to know what it looks like first. So I won't say it out loud until Jenny looks at it first. But yeah, I am talking to the guy. That's what you saw me typing. So the power and water and everything's already on, so I don't have to worry about that. Just over there. And Jenny's going to be, well, I will say this. We may make after my live, make a trip over to the new location just because we want to, just to look at it in person before we get the keys, just because we want to see it for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We're excited. It's like a kid at Christmas type situation. And I'm excited and scared and all the above. And I'm like sad that I can't physically do a lot, which really sucks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know I should be able to do it, but my body says no. They were saying it should have been about 6 weeks or so, and that's it, and I'm still not quite at the 6 weeks yet. Actually, no, it has been 6 weeks since my surgery today. So I got the surgery in February of 29th. No, 29th. 28th. Sorry, the 28th of February. Sorry, my apologies, love. I forgot. It's not a leap year. It's not a leap year.
Yeah, we're almost done with May.
Yep, May is done on Saturday. But I will know more later, and you'll find out probably more tomorrow, Jason.
Yeah.
So I might go on an Instagram call with you, about that if you have free time. I don't know if you're free tomorrow or
Between
not.
8 and 5, I will not answer.
Okay, so that won't work. Well, it'll probably be after 5. Then, okay.
Yeah.
You just gotta let me know when you're home. That I want to catch you when you're on your drive. Thank you, Newfoundland.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it'll be like 6 o'clock tomorrow. I got to run. I got to do shopping.
Hey, Drone. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we are moving from this location to a newer house, bigger, better. We got a bigger, better deal, basically. We have to move out of this location due to mold issues, and I will actually have a room for my gear, so you guys won't see all the extra stuff. You won't see Jenny and Ian as much because she'll have her own room where she's going to be hanging out in. But she might pop in to say hi once in a while. We're from everywhere, Drone, just to let you know. Literally all across the United States. and some places England.
Oh yeah.
I'm from Iowa myself, and if you guys want to announce where you're from, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to, um, but yeah. But I'm from Iowa, born and raised. Was in the military for 16 years. Got out, did a bunch of stuff. Oh, I found out that one of my appointments that I was supposed to do yesterday that I rescheduled because of all this and everything, is for my disability. So I will find out. They're going to check my hearing, check my neuropathy, and all this other stuff. So I'll definitely probably be getting a check for my ears every month for the rest of my life. Because this one here, I'm partially deaf. Okay. Looks like Jason went to went to get dinner. I'm not on disability yet. I'm on workman's comp at the moment due to a work injury. I had my knee replaced in February, so I'm slowly getting things going. I had my physical therapy today, and he worked me hard. Using the stairs, using my left leg to pull myself up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that hurt.
I knew you said that.
Yeah. I'm getting better, but I'm not there yet. It's my endurance and strength. They're not there. But I'm working on it. And hopefully I'll find out whether I have a job after I get back, because I heard a lot of layoffs were happening recently since I've been off. Oh, congratulations, Drone. I really appreciate it. I'm really happy for you. Glad you got it. You're getting it managed. Because not everybody manages that kind of stuff. Oh, I never said it was perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect. Except for perfect intentions. I did happen to find something really interesting when we were clearing off the wine rack. When I say wine rack, this is like a 6'2" wine rack from Sovereign that I acquired that was being tossed in the trash. It's a really awesome piece of woodwork that he just threw away, which I was allowed to save and go and bring it home. And we sort of use it as a wine rack.
Catch-all.
It's a catch-all mostly.
But it does also have one.
I know a lot of people who ride bikes for their mental health. That's cool. I know how to fly, but I haven't, but planes, not drones. And I haven't flown a plane in 20 years, unfortunately. Planes are fun, but I do Cessnas. That's it. But what I was going to say is one of the things I found when I was cleaning, I found we got a whole stack of neodymium magnets. And I stuck myself on a magnetized needle by accident. Hey, Rip Curl, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. Wow, I've got 7 people in here. Thank you for all coming. I really appreciate it. Cessnas are fun. I like Cessnas over Beechcraft because I like the ones over because at least I know I can glide. I can't see the ground with the wings are below me. But like I said, that's over 20 some years ago. And oh, I got a message.
Okay, somewhat back.
Typing. Feel free to keep on talking. I'm just
Oh, okay.
say hi to Drone.
Hello, drone. Newfoundland drone.
Yes, on the fridge. You don't know about the washer dryer. We don't, but we're going to keep it anyway for the garage. I'll find a way. It's not heavy. It's just bulky. And it does roll really well. It's just getting it. Like I said, I'll probably have to back the truck right up to the door, basically. We do have a dolly, and it does have a ramp. So we can do this, hun. Back at the ramp right up to the door. Get the truck up to the door, run the ramps to the landing, and go that route. Sorry. Logistics issues. Got it figured. We're getting it figured out. It's got a built-in ramp, so that's Ian figured that out. Oh, Jason does all pests.
Well,
But
not
they're-
all best.
No, except bees. He's not done bees or hornets or anything with.
No, I'm trying to capture bees right now.
Huh?
I'm trying to capture a wild hive right now.
Yeah.
I just keep waiting. All the sweats are done for the year.
He does a live about all his air rifles. You just missed it. His was yesterday. He goes live once a week on Wednesdays. You can check out his channel. He talks a lot about what his areas of expertise, which is pest control and some gardening and air rifles. I am not that person, so I'm more bows.
Yeah,
And
I just can't do two-legged pest because
oh, you could, but as long as you don't get caught.
it's illegal. Excuse me, it's illegal for the two-legged pest.
Oh no! And you're in a what do they call it? Stand your ground state, aren't you?
Pretty much.
So you would be in your legal right to protect yourself.
And my family and my property.
Exactly. So you're in a stand your ground state, so you don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah, out here it takes them a long time to show up.
So you have time to bury the bodies?
Not that much time.
That's what a backhoe is for.
I can't afford one right now. Be nice to have one.
Yeah, I know that's on your list of things that you want.
And I'm not talking about an attachment on the back of a tractor either.
No. Well, a decent one, ready-made backhoe is not too bad. But like a bulldozer backhoe situation, I don't know how to run one of those. I have run like forklifts and bobcats and stuff like that, but it's not the same thing.
You see, I've ran
Hey, Daniel.
heavy equipment. I just never done a grader.
Oh, according to Daniel, your car is connected to a part of your home. So for the stand your ground. So Daniel's on your side.
No, I'm retired public works. So backhoes are easy. I remember when we finally got the dig by wire. That was so weird. With that piece of new equipment, you can't feel the ground like the old stuff. Yeah, I was licensed for Versa lifts, backhoes, front end loaders, large ones, all kinds of stuff. But never a forklift because I didn't want to be abused.
Rubber tire backhoe. I don't know
Yeah.
what that.
Instead of having a track, it has wheels on them.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. to
They're
be
a
honest.
little bit better. They can travel faster.
Okay, give me a second. I got to do something here. My pop out chat messed up on me here.
Oh.
It wouldn't let me bring it back up after I was popping back and forth between the other talking to the person. And when I tried to click on it, it just wouldn't do anything. But I'm back up. So, hey,
No,
where did everybody else go?
when I get my big property, that's gonna be the hardest thing for me to get is going to be a backhoe.
Is Rob, are you still here? King, please let me know if you're still here. I mean, I'm showing 6 people in here, according to the top of the charts here. I will, like I said, I will probably do a small tour of the property of some of the, like the greenhouse that I'm supposed to have and things like that. So that will be cool, which I'll probably be relying on both Jason and Cliff's knowledge on setting one of those things up properly.
Sure.
Because depending on the condition and everything.
The first thing to do is get it all cleaned out and then clean all of the windows.
Well, you'll find out when I find out when I do the video for you, thing. So
No, I'm pretty sure I can find an old cat around here for a backhoe.
cats are good.
I like the cats of the cases. Not a big fan of the John Deeres.
Well, we have a John Deere factory down in Ottumwa.
Mhm.
So they're kind of local to us, technically. Well, local is where I grew up anyway. But I don't live down there anymore. Oh, so we got everybody we're all from all over the place.
Oh yeah,
We don't have anybody from the West Coast yet in here.
I think Cliff is gonna be the closest.
Cliff is going to be technically Mountain Time, not technically West Coast. But
Every once in a while, you get one from Hawaii.
we do. He listens in. He does come and listen in. He doesn't chat, but he listens in. Johnny, if you're listening, love you, brother. Weight loss journey down to 241. I think I mentioned that on your live yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 76 pounds down.
Oh, Southern Oregon. No, we know. Don't forget we have the reef rubber.
But
And, reef rubber.
oh, sorry. Rip is from Oregon. So we got coast to coast.
Yeah. So yeah, that reminded me of Earl, and also Barbie in Oregon is out there, and
Because we got King, who's in the Bronx. So please forgive me if I.
and then Coyotes up in Washington.
Yeah, the Bronx. Every time he says the Bronx, I keep on. I want to call him Captain America because I know that it's Brooklyn, but don't ask me why.
And Peter Parker's from Queens.
Right, but we don't have anybody from Queens. We did have somebody from technically, Doug is in here, and he's originally from northern New York. So there's that. But he's down in Florida.
Another gardener. Cool.
Oh, wait. Do I have a nose?
Yeah, I wouldn't mention that it's close to California.
The property was cleaned a month ago, so the greenhouse should be
Uh-oh.
what? I hear sirens.
Yeah, they kept going.
Okay, I had an interesting thing happen this morning when I was on my way to my physical therapist. I go to pull in the parking lot, and there's 2 ambulances in the parking lot, blocking my entrance to the physical therapist. No, they weren't there for the physical therapist. There was a Gold's Gym kind of situation right next to it, and apparently one of the gym rats got into his truck, and as soon as he got in, he kind of stopped,
Yeah, that happens a lot.
and he left his truck door open. He was just sitting there, not moving.
Didn't make it.
No, I don't know. They did work on him for like a while, and they did using their light, so he didn't pass away. It's just he was having issues. So I'm thinking heart issues, in my opinion. That's the only thing I can think of that would cause stuff like that. But as a former EMT and Army medic, that was without seeing the patient, I don't know.
Yeah, I got to see many of those.
But I heard him, the ambulances, as I was pulling away from the house. I just didn't realize they were at the same location as my therapist. No, actually, I did not know your dad was in the Navy. My dad was in the Marine Corps. Jenny's dad was in the Marine Corps. I use word "was" in my tense because my dad has passed away.
Is in
My father-in-law is a Marine, retired. My next camp out will probably be my backyard in my new place.
In the greenhouse.
Correction. My sister is having a memorial service on the 14th of June over at Lake Wapello. We were trying to find because the place is over 90 miles from here, and we don't want to try to rush in the morning, try to get there in time for the service. We were thinking about, since it is a campgrounds, we were trying to go up a day early and go set up a camp for the night, for a couple days, whatever. And that way we can go to the service without having to stress, be rested, and all the other stuff. And Ian and I will have our fishing poles for after the service.
Surprised I haven't seen Cliff. He must be watering.
Yep.
Or he's listening.
Ooh. Daniel got pulled over because one was a freaking screw. He got screwed.
No, they'll just say, hey, fix it.
Yeah, that's a fix-it ticket only. You can't charge him for something like that, especially because that vibrations happen.
Probably just let them know, hey, can you fix your license plate?
Hmm?
That's probably what they told him.
I did find some stuff when I was going through my gear, and it's not going to seem like much to you guys. Give me a second here. I got to stand. Oh, they really worked my left knee today. Oh man, ow. And then helping with Ian with stuff didn't help matters much either.
Oh, an ad.
Okay, let me know when the ad's over, and let me know what the ad is, because I'm always curious.
Dog food.
Dog food.
Dog food.
Well, you do have a dog, so it doesn't matter. So.
Little corgi.
Oh, he showed him his badge, and he got it. Okay, cool, Daniel.
No, like I said, most of the officers there, where he's at, they're not out there to,
No, they're pretty laid back for the most part, because I ran into a couple when I was living out there over 20-some years ago.
Yeah, they're
And,
pretty laid back.
I was only out there for 6 months, but mine was a ranger or whatever. Warrant. I don't know, what do you call it?
I work with a lot of them, so.
Okay, you know where Sunflower Mountain is?
Yeah.
That's where I went camping.
Yeah.
A lot of people like doing their motorbikes and stuff, all that stuff out there. I was there just for the fishing and the camping. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's my thing. My nephew, who was with me, he was like 15 at the time. He was riding his motorcycle, and he took a bad jump and landed on a rock, cracked his crankcase. He was torqued big time. But there were so many nice fish there. That was amazing. But I'm not a fisherman, but I like fishing. Fishing game warming. Okay, thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate it.
I wonder if he's going to get a chance to fly the helicopters and net some of the rams.
The what?
The rams.
The rams?
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't see any rams back then.
Or netting the antelope up there in the Prescott Valley.
Well, like I said, I never was where I was at. I can't tell you exactly where I was at, but I can tell you what it looked like to me. Because it was, I was in the Sunflower Mountains. Where I was at, this creek was going between these cliffs. It went like this. It went like straight out, and then it dropped straight down. It was water. It was a creek through, and that water was over 6 feet deep, but you could see the bottom like you could reach and touch it.
Oh, yeah.
And you could see the fish swimming down there and everything.
Oh, yeah. You can. When I was there, you can still do that then.
And fishing there was phenomenal. I will say that. But that, like I said, that was over 20. Oh my gosh. Back in 87.
Yeah,
For those people who are wondering how long it's been since I've been there.
Yeah. So a lot of the creeks there in Arizona, they're still pretty clear.
And they're cold. Oh, it was cold too. So
water's cold. Yeah. Even
now, I
summertime-
didn't drink anything or anything like that. But I mean, now I know better. You got to make sure you filter and boil your water and all that crap. But not right now, Drone, because I don't know you well enough. Eventually, you may, but not right now. To be honest, if you want to share a link, I don't know what we can do, Jason. I need your opinion.
Let me do this real quick. Yeah, he's got 2,700 K people.
Well, that's pretty good. He's got more than I got.
More than what I got.
Oh, he's got some beautiful footage.
Yeah.
If you want to come up, I don't think I'd have an issue with it. If you want to try coming up, there's the link at the top of the chat. Introduce yourself, that kind of thing. Because, I mean, I like his work.
And
that's how we get to know people that way. But that's not what I was, that kind of forestalled my story that I was going to tell you about some of the stuff I found when I was cleaning out my side table over here.
And Carl has got 4,500.
Who's Carl?
Rip.
Oh, okay. I know Rip, but
Oh, okay.
Rip is a moderator.
Yeah. That's the first time I've seen him.
Okay. I do a lot of archery stuff, Jerome, just to let you know. And one of the things I have more than a few of is takedown bows. My favorite takedown bow, I got two. One longbow, one recurve. And before you guys ask me why I didn't say two recurves, I sold one of them for silver. Someone asked, was going to give me $100 worth of silver for my deer seeker. And I'm not going to say no for that. Trade silver is worth more to me right now than the bow itself, which was $84 plus tax and shipping, which is like $104 for a decent bow. Yep. And well, the Samick Sage that I've got, which is one of my favorite bows, has these
Yeah, I can.
screws to turn where you can take the lips off and on. Now, my other bow that I have is a SAS survival longbow. The Atmos survival longbow does not have this option. It has the regular Allen wrench versions, but unfortunately, these are too long. So I might need your guys' advice on how to shorten these, or I could swap out the things so I can use those instead. Because I'd rather have that option because on the fly it'd be easier for me to lose an Allen wrench than those. Now, I don't have a grinder. I've seen the people who make the little mini compound bows and stuff. One guy made one out of paper clips and rubber bands and a pencil. Jason actually got to fire a cannon once.
Yeah, I get several.
Yeah. he can bring out the big guns. I'm just a bow guy.
Oh, black powder cannons are fun.
Oh, don't! Well, I've seen them run, and I've found cannons. Well,
Yeah, I know a guy.
yeah, you got me beat on that part. I've never shot one, but that's a good idea, Daniel. I never considered that. I don't have a hacksaw at the. Oh, I do have a hacksaw. We found one in the shed when we were clearing it out. But I'm gonna have to take the old bolt off this one. Let me see here. Give me a second. Moving a quiver here. This drone is a bow. It may not look like a bow, but it is. This is my takedown longbow. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the bolt that I want to replace.
Oh, I got some news.
What's your news?
Sean should be building some more cannons here shortly.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find my Allen wrench so I can show you the difference between the two.
I just wish we can get both time off at the same time so I can do some more videography for him.
Yeah, I can understand that. Especially since they changed your hours and stuff.
Well, not changing the hours. It's just getting those days off together at the same time
Right.
with enough information and time. When he usually goes out, it's on Saturdays and Sundays. I work Saturdays and Sundays.
Now, here's what I normally use with my those bolts I showed you, which are these right here. But the main difference you can see is height.
He hasn't posted a video in a while, but I'll pop up his channel.
Yeah, the height difference is about maybe a half inch, you think? Possibly. Sorry, trying to get myself lined up here. I wouldn't have to take off much, maybe a quarter inch, half inch. Crap, just dropped a piece of it.
Oh yeah, my buddy from England posted a video today.
Which one?
Squirrel Hunter's channel. I haven't seen it yet. He hasn't posted one in quite a while. Where are you at? There we go.
Yeah, this is you can see the difference in how much room I got on this one when it's screwed all the way down because it's so long. I can't tighten it.
Alrighty, here we go.
So I got to
This
take
is
about a
Sean's
quarter inch to
channel.
half inch off.
This is the Rebels Barn. If you guys want to go check that
Oh,
out.
I've heard of him.
The Rebels Barn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I helped him get started.
I remember you talking about him before.
Mm-hmm. Most of the videos I did of is actually I did for him.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
I've talked to you about him before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had to take a hiatus for a while because his wife got real sick and she wasn't at work for almost a year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I will probably eventually, John, but I've got to get. I was thinking a Dremel or something to cut it down, possibly. But I've got to wait and see. You know, if I get to that point. But right now, I keep it folded in half because it packs easier that way.
Cliff is not answering me, so
Huh?
Cliff hasn't answered me back yet.
Well, he didn't answer much. Yeah. Sorry, I got to tighten this down or I'm going to lose the. And here he comes.
Who, Cliff?
Yeah.
Ooh, there he is.
Hey, Cliff.
My phone is dead currently.
No notifications, huh?
He's trying to keep the
At
camera
the
from
moment.
stealing his soul right now.
Oh,
We got a new person in the chat there, Cliff.
so.
He's from Canada.
Sorry, tired. Oh,
I will once I get moved, Daniel. I just got to get some more information about where I'm moving and all that stuff and get things settled before I can do anything. But I do like the idea of having thumb screws over
Alan,
Allen bolts and stuff because, I mean, it's about this much, too long where I can, tighten it down proper. Because I'd rather have that survival bow where I can just put it together really quick than to try to. If I lose this, I'm pretty much screwed. I can't put it together or take it apart.
what's up there, Mr. Cliff?
not a whole lot. How you gentlemen doing? Evening, Daniel, Tiffany. Good evening, Molly, Jason, Jenny. For my brain fried over there for a second. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Clay.
You can see you, hon. This is our last live here, Cliff. I should get my keys tomorrow sometime. Bill. Okay, nice to meet you, Bill. I'm Colin. This is Cliff, otherwise known as Foxed Outdoors. Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors. And if you want to know anything about gardening or container gardening, that's this guy right here.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of gardening stuff too. So
He's got some really good drone footage there, Cliff. You should check his channel out. He's got more people than I do. And really good cinematography type stuff.
yeah, problem is he's a country where he's half restricted too.
Itchy.
Not as
So what's
restricted
new,
as
Cliff?
Rob, but yeah. No, I'm saying Bill is in a place where he's like halfway restricted.
He's obsessed with growing oranges right now, apparently.
Who?
Bill.
Nothing wrong with growing oranges.
Which province, if you're in Canada, which province are you from there, Bill?
Probably Newfoundland because it says newfound drones. That's
Well, I don't know. I want to. Oh, there you go. I don't think we've had anybody from Newfoundland. I've always wanted to visit that one. Don't ask me why, but there's just always a reason I wanted to go there.
especially with a little island, with a little town on that island would be fun to go see.
Yeah, it sounds weird. Of all the places in Canada I want to go, even though I have friends all over Canada, I want to go to Newfoundland for some unknown reason.
Because you want to go to the town of Dildo.
No. That's you. You can go there all you want. Icebergs.
Yeah, there's lots to do there.
I would love to see puffins. I think puffins were cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, the fishing there is awesome too.
I'm not the fisherman you are though, Jason, but
Yeah.
I do like to fish.
Oh, I'd like to go see the puffins too.
I think the puffins would probably be my. I can't hunt there, but I can at least go look.
Yeah, I want to go to the Galapagos so I can see the blue boobies.
The blue-footed boobies, yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of moose. Oh yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Hey, they're tasty.
I actually seen a weird moose video. This one lady was talking to this other lady, and this moose came up, started charging at him, and all she said was "No," and she put her hand out, stopped the freaking moose cold. I'm not sure if it scared it or what, but
Did he have a squirrel with him?
no,
Oh, okay.
she used the mom voice on it, and it was like, "No, I'm not having any of this."
He could talk, he would have said yes, ma'am.
Probably. Oh no! Don't do that, there, Cliff. You need something spicy in your system or something.
Yeah, I freaking just
Caffeinated or
squeaked
something.
up from like 40 minute nap because
Ooh.
I was sitting here falling asleep in my chair and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go take one.
I took a nap unintentionally today. I mean, after my appointment and before Ian told me to go sit down. Do not help me. He unloaded the shed mostly by himself. He didn't want me to do anything. I tried to help with the wagon and everything, but he said, "Nope, you're just getting in the way."
Oh, it's finally starting to get dark here now.
It's still light here, so we probably got till like
hour and 20 before
8:30.
All right, I'm gonna turn that off because that thing is annoying me.
But there's only been a few moose sightings here for those people who are interested. That's in extreme northern Iowa, and that moose probably got lost.
Looking for better algae.
Well, you are further east. Since you're on the eastern coast.
Oh yeah.
You and King are both probably dark right now. And Blake, if he's around. Blake is from Georgia. When I told him we have people from everywhere, we do. And at one time we actually met up, and it was really weird and crazy, and we got invaded by raccoons. I'm glad it waited till the end of everybody's visit before that happened, though. Maybe they're waiting for people to clear out or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I might get a chance.
You know, there's like 10 of them or more. Or Cliff, how many were there?
Raccoon gang.
I don't know. I wasn't counting them. There's a whole bunch though.
Like maybe a dozen, maybe or more. You said you saw quite a few in the trees.
Oh yeah.
You and Pepper probably counted more than I did.
Me and Jason.
Oh, you and
Yeah.
Jason? I thought you said
Yeah.
you and Pepper saw some too.
Yeah, fortunately I couldn't get them.
Yeah, we couldn't get them out of the trees.
Oh, I could have got them out of the trees.
Yeah, and so could I, but I'm pretty sure they would have frowned upon me cutting down the tree with a raccoon in it.
Well, that's how they do it in Kentucky. When they go
It's because everything in yeah, I'm not even gonna start with Kentucky. The word itself says it all.
Well, that's where Heath is at.
The name of the state says it all.
Well, Heath is from Kentucky, right?
Frontier Survival?
Yep.
I think so.
Yep.
He's from around somewhere
I've
around
not seen
there.
any pine marten. I've seen geese, eagles, and stuff like that. They have those kind of things here, but no moose. We have bobcat, some cougar, coyotes,
Every
foxes.
state got cougars.
Huh?
Cougars.
You have
Cougar.
you have tons of cougars where you're at, Cliff.
Oh, I know. And they like to walk around in high heels.
Especially during the
You're
winter.
watching too, aren't you? Krugers.
Those are the ones with the really long.
Oh yeah,
Cougars.
like yeah, Freddy Krueger's. No, Cliff. Just to let you know. Once we get into the new house, I should get the paperwork tomorrow. Before I get the keys, I will be doing a small Instagram thing, Majiggy, probably after 5, before you go live, to give you a little personal tour.
Did you realize tomorrow's Friday?
Saturday, I mean. Because I would be moving as much as I can between now and then. Just to let you know. Because I told you guys I would. Because, I mean, you guys are going to have the first sneak peek. But it'll be on Instagram, not here.
They may or may not have found where I hid the bodies.
Oh, they're the ones past the cougar stage. Okay. Hey, Cliff, your bow has this stuff here, doesn't it?
Yes.
I got to figure out how to shorten these things.
It's called a hacksaw.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I have to test my hacksaw, and I also need a vise, but I don't have a vise at the moment.
So I have not seen a mouse in 3 days.
Thought you said you were going to order the shorter ones for that boat in the first place.
I tried, but they don't come in any other sizes. This is the one size setup. But this was not made for that bow. This was made for the Samick Sage. So I'm trying to adapt, pieces. Because I mean, like I said, I'd rather have these over these. Because this right here, I can lose, and I wouldn't be able to see it in the grass. These will hold those on there. I don't even have to do much.
Yeah, paint them
You
orange.
will be able to see see them. Oh, we have people here, myself included, who are atrocious spellers.
Right.
It drives Jenny nuts. Cliff is being awfully quiet today.
Oh, so
Yeah.
am I.
He just woke up, so he's napping.
I wasn't really absolutely asleep. I just kind of there.
You're
Yeah.
okay, Daniel. I know how well you spell, but the thing is, I get the point. It takes me with my dyslexia, it makes it worse. So. I have a feeling you're dyslexic, so that's just saying.
Yeah, his typing skills and your dyslexia. Even the other day, even me and Jason were like, "What?"
Yeah, it's like
About
his spelling
getting
made
rid
it bad, and my dyslexia made it worse.
getting rid of all the pervert animals.
That was not intentional. It sort of happened.
Pork rind.
What's the question there, Bill?
Left.
Which reminds me, I need to put that video together tonight.
He
tomorrow.
has it, and we think Daniel has it, but I'm not 100% sure on that
I
one.
was diagnosed early on with dyslexia. I'm left-handed and I'm dyslexic. My boy is not left-handed, but he has ADHD and autism, and I don't know if he's dyslexic. He might be, though.
No, Daniel says for sure he's got it. Okay.
Yeah. It's the way people with dyslexia type a certain way. You don't see it as much as I actually concentrate on my typing. If I could think about it, I can't tell you how many times I retype something before I hit send to make sure it makes sense. Even then, I still write words out of order because in my head it's right, but on my hand says nope.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't found another hornworm yet in my garden. Only found the one yesterday.
Oh my God, they're starting to munch on my radishes. I took off like 6 of them today. Couldn't figure out why all my radish leaves were like, why do they have all these holes in them? Them fat baggers were right on the middle stem of each of the leaves, and I was like, ooh, you're coming off now. I tried to feed him to a worm, that lizard that I caught earlier today. He wasn't having it.
Yeah.
Maybe he was full.
I think he was, to be honest. That lizard was pretty darn fat.
So
And-
maybe did you keep him or did you let him go?
Yeah, I just chucked him over there in the compost pile. And then when he warmed up, he ran off. Hey, Big Mike.
Hey,
I'm
Mike.
like, greetings, fellow carbon units.
Mostly bags of water.
That is nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a human meat balloon.
We are,
You're not a meat puppet?
No, a
I'm
meat
a
sickle.
balloon. Not frozen yet. I'm not a meat popsicle.
Meat puppet is what I said, but that's
No, yeah, you said meat puppet. Jason said meat popsicle.
there's different variation the degrees of dyslexia. That's for sure. My spelling is better than my math. I have trouble doing math.
No, my math is better than my spelling.
You guys use math?
It's really funny if I try to read
I
out
work
loud.
with quantum physics. Screw math.
Yeah, the teacher said, yeah, one day you're going to need to use that math. I laughed at him, and now I'm not laughing. I had to use that math.
I'm still laughing. I'm not sitting here trying to add and divide fractions or multiply by fractions.
No, doing conversions from metric to standard.
Yeah, so you already lost me there
Well,
because this is the good old U.S. This ain't England.
some of the products I got were all in metric.
I do. I got SAE, so
Okay. They're figuring out the address with the little thing for they can give it to me, so all this other stuff. So, yay! This
no,
sucks. I can tell you.
definitely not certain criteria linked with it. It's just kind of one of those things.
You know how I know Ian probably has it? There's a common symptom in this dyslexic. He has trouble. When I tell him left, he goes right.
Your other left is what you're supposed to.
His military left, yeah. But the thing is, he knows it's. He said, "Dad, I'm going left." Then he turns right. He gets his left and right mixed up. So, I think that's going to be a lot of big problems that he's having trouble in school because they didn't diagnose him with dyslexia because you got to take a test for that. And they tested him for everything else but dyslexia.
Do you like everybody else? You like left hand, right hand kind of thing, and figure out which ones.
Well, actually, to be honest, I mean, until I was in second grade, I was using my right hand until they realized I was left-handed. And I was told because I was writing mirror backwards with my right hand until the teacher realized, try switching to your other hand. And that's when I learned I was left-handed. So, yeah, I've been this way all my life. I just had a little bit more help than most.
As long as it's not on the forehead. There, Bill.
L7 weenie.
Like the sound, like the song says. Like my finger and my thumb in the shape of a L on her forehead.
Yes.
That's All-Star, isn't it?
Yep. From what's his name? Can't remember now. Jeez.
Smash mouth.
Smash Mouth.
That's it.
Jenny's coming in from the Peanut Gallery.
Yes, sir. Good thought.
Me, what really actually helps me is that I keep this on my right wrist.
Evening, Cecilia.
Hey, Cecilia. Glad you can make it.
Another Canuck.
Yeah, Cecilia is
and I can say that?
Ontario. Ontario?
No. Toronto
Toronto. Sorry, she's from Toronto.
area. Yeah.
She's not
And
from Toronto.
Drone
In the
Bill is from
Ontario.
Newfoundland. So we got a couple Canadians, a New Mexican, an Iowan, a Texan,
Born again Texan.
still Texan.
Yeah, I'm not really a New Mexican. I've been here a while, so I'm kind of like a mediocre Mexican.
Where were you born?
In a few more years, I'll be an old Mexican.
Unless you find like 20 acres in Colorado, then you'll be back to Colorado.
Yeah, I don't know. That's debatable. There's too many stupid potheads up there.
Well, you're the one that said your friend, if he invited you up to live on the property, you'd go.
Yeah, but me and him both basically live down here at this point.
Oh, that makes sense.
Plus, Jesus Christ, the cost of land in New Mexico. I mean, shit. That's an obstacle. Land ain't cheap up there. Anything with trees on it, even if it doesn't have water and electricity, is like 5 times the price. Just because it's got trees on it. Because, heaven forbid you buy land that's, of relative value and price. And on top of that, I've learned some things now I have to check when buying property that the property still has water rights.
Oh.
You have to worry more about it more where you're at than, and probably maybe Daniel where he's at currently, than we do over here.
Yeah, people will still tend to buy land and sell the water rights right out from under it, and then don't try to sell you. That's why they sell the land for dirt cheap, because it ain't worth shit.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Iowa actually has some stuff that most people don't realize that's here, besides corn.
Dirt.
No.
Well, the problem is with that there when they sell the water rights is you can own the land, but you can't drill for water because you don't have the water rights. You have to buy it back.
Yep, and it's like 3 times the price.
We have, Iowa has a lot of coal, if you didn't know that. We also have a lot of natural gas here, too.
Because y'all keep eating corn.
Yeah, I got natural gas, too.
Hey, it's better than meat and beans.
That's how I get the natural gas.
That's worse.
That's how the natural gas happens.
That's how the natural gas happens.
Yeah, at least with beans, you process majority of it. You only got 2% waste. Corn is you eat it and it's
Unless
70%.
unless you're growing turnips, and that's a whole different ballgame.
All the hog confinements produce methane.
We do have a lot of hog confinements here too.
Yep. See, Daniel, right there. Water rights are the first thing sold here, so they F them over there too.
But he's moving to Montana, so
I think
bigger, better place in Montana. He's trying to get everything settled where he's at, so he can do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the one thing. Newfoundland's got some dirt cheap water for property. I really wish
I get the rain.
I had a freaking RPG so I could take out them stupid whore pigeon.
The what?
Whore pigeon.
What's that?
Turtle dove.
Oh, aren't those protected?
Pretty birds. So I call them whore pigeons.
Oh,
They're always cooing.
Dude, and they don't stop. They go for like hours on end. I'm like, how? How are your vocal cords not destroyed? Ooh, when is that? Yeah, Cecilia, there's a lot of things you pay for up there. Shitty neighbors, the inability to get problematic pests off your property because of the stupid hunting and trapping laws of Canada. Can't shoot squirrels.
They can't bash in a rogue raccoon.
Right. Oh,
January
dang.
8th is when he's moving. So yeah,
Not there for a long while. But
he's there for the next 6 months at least, 7 months. Hey, Blake, I mentioned him earlier.
Yeah.
Dan was in here earlier too.
Sup, Blake's
We got people from all over the place.
No, I don't want to piss my neighbors off.
Nah, he's got chickens. He don't want to mess with the chickens.
I don't have chickens yet.
Oh, that's your surgery? Okay.
Yeah, January. Yeah, she said can't move until after surgery, and it's in January 8th.
That's going to be rough. Now, how long is it going to be before you can shoot again after that, too? Because that's going to take some time to recover.
Shoulder work? Probably a month or so.
But he's a match shooter, Cliff. That's going to really interfere with that for a while.
Yeah, use a recoil to help loosen it.
14 weeks.
Months.
Add more weights.
3 months.
That's like 4.5 months, I guess.
14 weeks. It's like 3 months, 2 weeks. There's 4 weeks a month.
Yeah,
Three
add
and a
more
half.
weight.
Sorry, 3.5 months.
More weight, less recoil.
More recoil, less weight.
But it depends on how well he can handle the pain and everything else, too.
Yeah, pain just lets you know you're alive.
Pain is just weakness leaving the body. Whoever said that can go suck lemons for all I care.
Lemon suckers.
And you're the one growing lemons, right?
I'm growing lemons, Mexican limes, Persian lime.
How can you tell a Mexican lime?
Huh?
How can you tell a Mexican lime? I'm asking.
Because they speak in
Because
Spanish.
They're short.
Spanish.
They're short and squat.
Do you like refried beans? You're 1,000% right.
But not with George Wendt.
Sounds like George Lopez.
George Wendt passed away recently.
Oh, you want some sadness? I just found out the dude that played Rain in Big Trouble in Little China passed away.
Yeah.
When is he? Oh, the Rain, the actor who played
Yeah,
Rain.
the guy who played Rain. He was the one with the giant umbrella hat and then the two scratcher claw things.
Right.
Yeah, I found out he passed away this morning. I was like, ooh, that sucks.
Oh man! So they doing a
No,
sequel.
I know. I Corporal posted it on his Instagram, and I was like, no. I said, how are we gonna have a true remake without him? I said, R.I.P. boss.
No, it'll be more of a sequel, a true sequel.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. True sequel. I wrote, how are we gonna have a true sequel without him? I said, R.I.P. boss man.
He's growing pink variegated clementines.
No, it's Clamondin.
I thought it was what it said. It looks like it might be trying to say clementine.
Might be. I don't know. That could be.
Okay, my dyslexia. That's what it came out to be. It's clementine.
Calamondin.
I'm not. Clementines are oranges.
Yeah, clementines are the little ones, though.
I don't know which one. I mean, that's what.
Oh, the sour orange. Why are you growing a sour orange?
Maybe for mixed drinks.
I'd rather have just the regular oranges. But yeah, for some reason, everybody like north of the border they all seem to be growing variegated lemons.
Yep, I was right.
Ones.
For making drinks.
Ooh, sour OJ.
Like limeade. Yeah.
Well, I can understand the limes and lemons for that one.
But there's a market for them. Is probably why. Remember, he's on a small island. There's not a lot of stuff going on besides drinking.
Yeah, I suppose.
Drinking and fishing, yeah. Nice retirement.
And if you like your mixed drinks, you're going to need, something in there.
Just don't get too drunk and decide to fish with your little worm.
Yeah. Can you imagine the fish stories? No.
Why do you grow lemons and clementines?
Cold tolerant.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. He's actually a little bit north of me, which is saying something for citrus. Yeah, I actually ran into Mike at the Ren Fair on Monday. As I was leaving, he was coming in.
Did you at least apologize?
Oh, I said hi to him, shook his hand, all that stuff. He knew
You
that
didn't
I was.
apologize for running into him? Shit, I'd have been mad.
I wasn't. He was already parked. He was unloading his motorized wheelchair.
His mobility scooter. Little rascal. Was he
No,
on
this
the
is- no, Big Mike is called Big Mike for a reason.
I know. I
And
can
his
call him.
is a-
I've met him, remember?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not a small man. He's more round,
Big heart.
very big heart. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Daddy is.
Give the shirt off his back, and everything.
I
And
haven't-
Mike will be one of the other people I will know where I live too. So
Well, along with the post office.
well, of my regular
The
friends,
internet
there,
company and the phone company and
all that. Yeah, I still got to switch over the internet and stuff. But you guys, just to let you know, you have a standing invitation to come visit. If you ever decide to come visit the house,
If we get close enough, yeah.
if you happen to be, wanting to, be passing through, you need a place to crash, you have an open invitation to do that.
Bill, I locked my door. He's you know
And
what
turn
he's
off
got?
lights.
He's got water balloons full of lemon juice, and he's just going to hit you in the face with that bitch.
No, you probably use a super soaker. Cliff would
No.
use a super soaker.
And then he'll have that song playing. Who is it knocking at my door?
Oh my gosh!
At 3 a.m.
And you go,
No, that'd be the worst thing. You just water balloon fight, but all them water balloons are filled with lime juice and lemon juice.
pickle juice.
Oh heck no! Lime juice in the eye are would hurt
Pickle
me
juice would be
more.
bad too. It's still all in vinegar. That salt and vinegar. Oh man, yeah, that'd burn your eyes.
Yeah, but you didn't even taste the vinegar in that stuff because it's already saturated and
Yeah,
whatever.
but it'd still burn your eyes. That salt alone would make you wouldn't be able to see.
I would do a lime one and then hit him with a salt balloon right after that.
Ooh. And hey, that makes you. They just when you pull your bottle of tequila out, right?
No, that's when you know if you got somebody that's got any cuts, scrapes, or paper cuts or anything on them because they just start screaming it burns.
Who could be now by Men at Work?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh man! Ow! 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 Ow!
tiptoe across the floor to look through the peephole. And you're like, no, leave me alone. But God, you would need a lot of lime
Yes, I do, my love.
juice to do that.
I've got access to some over here behind my chair, my computer. Give me a second.
Lime juice? Lime
Ibuprofen.
juice?
800
Pill popper,
milligrams.
pill popper, pill popper.
Yes, I'm popping a pill,
Pill
folks.
popper, can't stop it.
I have to. My knee's starting to lock up.
Yeah, see, I'm starting to get a nice love appreciation for the citrus, too. That's why I'm starting to grow more. I started off with 5 plants, lost 3 of them. 2 of them survived. One's now a freaking... 2 of them are now bushes. It's supposed to be a tree, but it's a bush because of the way it grew. At the time, I didn't know how I was growing them, so yeah, that wouldn't work out. Saved the seeds off of 1 of them, and now I have 7 of 1 plant, 1 of another, 1 orange tree.
An apple.
No, we're talking about citrus.
Yeah.
And then I have... I can't remember if it's a Persian lemon or a Persian lime. That's I'm gonna have to go out and check real quick. That's gonna bug me. Gotta be alive.
I do know there's one fruit that's from Iowa that I would love to grow if I could. The pawpaw fruit.
Those grow everywhere.
There's only a few places in Iowa, but it does grow in Iowa. It's more of a southern thing. I've never had any. I've always wanted to try them. I think they're in the citrus family, but I can't remember. So if anybody knows more about them than I do, I just know that they're the only naturally occurring citrus plant in Iowa.
Yeah, so I'll have two lemon plants. I'll have 2 Persian limes and 2 key limes, and then my 7 Mexican limes.
Cliff, do you know if pawpaws are citrus?
They are not.
You sure?
Pawpaw is not a citrus.
Because the reason why, I mean, because Jenny can't have citrus because of her allergy.
I believe pawpaws are along the lines of like the same lineages like bananas.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not a kumquat fan.
They're called Asimnina triploloba. Well, that's what it's. My dyslexia doesn't help matters much. But I know I heard something. It's a custard-like texture, cross between banana, mango, and pineapple. So Ian would probably hate it.
Sounds really good to me.
It does to me too. And that's what it looks like.
Yeah, here's the weird part: is I don't eat a lot of citrus fruits because I have a thing about getting the citrus fibers in between my teeth. It drives me nuts.
I've had tangelos before. Jenny
So
wasn't always allergic to citrus. Hers is a last 10-year type of situation. Just like it's the last 25 years for me for peanut allergies that went rampant. Well, technically he said I was always allergic, but never this allergic. My body finally rejected them. So what are you going to do with your navel oranges, Cliff? I know you said you made lemonade with your lemons that one time.
Y'all watched me make lemonade. I did it live on. I did it all live.
I said I know you made lemonade that one time, but I don't know what you're planning on doing with your oranges.
The same damn thing I did with the with the lemon.
You're making orangeade, in other words.
Concentrate orange juice, a little bit of water, whatever. I'm gonna save the seeds so I can possibly try to grow more.
You're going to try to propagate a crop.
Heck yes.
That would be cool. The one tree that I really want to grow is pears. I love pears. Because anything you can do with an apple, you can do with a pear. And pears, in my opinions, taste better.
I just can't wait till my apples start producing.
What do you plan on doing with your apples?
Eating them.
I mean, you can do anything. You're going to bake them. You're going to make them into juice, or what are you going to do?
I'll probably do everything. Applesauce, apple pie, apple slices,
What's that one
dehydration.
you do that apple crisp. That's a good one.
Cut them into wafer fries. Gotcha.
I'm trying to keep up with Drone. He can type. I can tell you that.
Oh, there's only like 4 people in the chat, so yeah.
Well, when he popped in, he was like, brrr.
Yeah.
He came in about the same time you did.
No, he came in a few minutes before I did.
Yeah.
I said about, give or take.
How do you give or take an about?
Ooh.
That's why you give or
That's
take.
one
You
thing
don't
I
know.
wish I could grow here.
Iowa can grow pretty much almost everything except for most citrus because it was too far north.
No, a prickly pear.
We got a prickly pear. We got we have a little cacti, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you don't give cactus water after a certain amount of time, you no longer have a cacti. You have a cacti.
Yeah.
Those guys are survivors, though. They will survive in pretty much anything.
Except for a long drought.
We actually have one of our people that we hang out with from time to time. He's not here now. Who's from Hawaii, is growing dragon fruit.
He's got one dragon fruit that's climbing up his, I think it's his avocado tree.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Jason.
Pest call? Okay.
Yeah, dragon fruit are interesting, but you have to support that plant. It is not one that just grows on its own and then just stays there.
But he harvested that one on the live once, I think.
Well, yeah, you had to climb in a tree and get it. Because again, if you look at Epic Gardening, he's got like 6 of those things, and he's got them supported on a freaking railing system. Like he's got them in the ground next to, I think, 4x4 posts with a topper on it.
The amount of stuff he grows in that backyard, it still leaves room to do the other stuff he does, is amazing.
Johnny's got a fairly large backyard. I mean, he's got a good-sized backyard.
Yeah.
Yours is a fairly large yard.
Yeah, if I didn't have all that other stuff back there, I'd be able to do all kinds of stuff back there.
I know. You got a lot of vehicles in the way. I know.
Vehicles, a giant rose garden, a freaking garbage fence that hides all the rest of our garbage.
Your big
Tree,
wall
patio
of
space.
firewood.
Oh, that's along the back wall over here.
I still say that area would make a really good archery range.
Can. It's a very narrow archery range is the problem.
You don't need a ton of space. You don't.
You know which yard I would like to go see? Self-Sufficient Me.
Yeah.
What does that know? What's that sound familiar?
Mark from Australia.
I don't know what that one is. It sounds familiar. I don't know. Can't place it.
Jeez.
I think Johnny's on Kauai. I think. Right, Cliff?
Oh, he's on the main island.
No, I think he's on Kauai. No, that's Brenda's on the main island,
That's on the Big Island.
the Big Island. I've got his address somewhere.
So you mean on Maui?
No, where's my freaking phone? I'll tell you.
Now, the only thing on Maui is a bunch of moving tattoos that tell a random story.
I've got everybody's.
You're fine.
Bill's getting coffee. Oh, man.
I didn't get coffee today, folks. I had tea and I drank a lot of it today.
So Colin's going to be visiting the key retrieval system soon.
Yeah, I went through 2 of these since my life started. It's a lot more smoother than my coffee.
Probably a lot less spicy, too.
Yeah, it's got real sugar in it and everything else. It's really smooth. I had a giant bottle of it before. I haven't had a chance to throw this away yet, but I went through one of these. It took me a couple of days to do this one.
Yeah, I'd chug one of those in like 20 minutes.
Or less.
That was one of the ones I took for camping trip. I bought one at one of the convenience stores that I was on the way, and I just chugged that, and then I filled the sucker with water.
Yeah, this one here it's got had 64 fluid ounces in this one, and the
Yeah,
bottle.
I grabbed one of those.
Yeah, and it's like less than $5 for this, and these right here are going for like $2 a piece for
16 ounces.
18.5. So instead of buying a bunch of these, I just bought one of these, and that saved me some money.
Oh no, Big Mike's got bouncy internet.
Oh well, you're not supposed to be a part of the NBA. Okay, I think that Bill might fit in, especially with our coffee breaks on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm tired.
I will be. I've been notified that the entire place has been cleaned in the last month, so that means the greenhouse should be fairly clean when I move in. So,
Watch them have just left a bunch of plants in there that they were like, oh, we can't take these.
hey, if they do and they're something I could use, I'll keep them. I got to get some more soil to split up my tomato plants because I still got a whole ton of them. and let them go nuts in there. Keep them watered. You can get some support systems for them. Find a place to put my potatoes and let it go nuts, and go from there.
I got some potatoes today.
Huh?
I got some potatoes today, but they were little ones.
Already?
Well, remember, I had a thing of potatoes growing in the greenhouse.
Oh, that's true.
Actually,
Yeah.
I had multiple potatoes growing in the greenhouse.
Oh, I didn't realize you had multiple. I thought you said only had. You said you talk about one usually.
Yeah, I had 2 by the door and then 1 in the back corner.
I think you mentioned the ones in the back corner more. You do the 2 by the door.
Well, it's because the 1 by the door you can't see on one side because the freaking thing was hiding under the citrus plant.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, I dug that sucker out today because the plant had completely died off on top. So
This is my second attempt of growing potatoes. I've grown tomatoes, but this is my second attempt of growing a potato. And it's like this tall. He's all leggy, but he's really stemmed out right now.
No, I'm trying to not water my plants, but it keeps raining.
Once I get him outside where he gets more sunlight, it's going to change things. And I get him into a bigger pot. Or better yet, into the ground. Poppers already? Oh, yeah, but you said that Tiff has got a fairly extensive garden there, Daniel.
yeah, I'm getting close to harvesting my next row or my next set of Peter peppers.
I want to send Daniel my green arrow chili recipe. See if he can handle it. I know you would probably just eat it like candy there, Cliff.
Munch it.
Because one of the things it mentions is New Mexican hot peppers, which I have no idea what that means. Oh, he already has it. Okay.
Ooh, a variegated.
Vegetated jalapeno? What's that mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have a almost semi-dried jalapeno.
If it's variegated, it means it's probably got the green leaves with the white or yellow stripes in it.
Oh, I seen a video today that was really funny though, Cliff. These 2 guys from England came over and they were in Texas, and they were trying a bunch of standard Mexican food.
Yeah, Josh and his friend.
Different ones.
Why do they go to Texas? Like that just. Then again, it's funny watching them complain about driving in
But
Texas.
it's not Joss and Jace. It's not Joss and Jace. It's a different set of British guys, and they one of them was given a jalapeno, and he was supposed to just take a nibble out of it. He popped the whole thing in his mouth and chewed and swallowed.
Yeah, and he's probably dying on that one.
Oh my gosh, he was like having trouble breathing, and one of the girls around him said, "I'm Mexican, and I wouldn't even do that."
How do you tell you not eat a jalapeno? It's not a. It's a jalapeno.
I'm not sure if it was, no, habanero. Sorry, habanero.
Oh yeah, that would. That makes a huge difference in heat level.
Yeah, sorry. He called it a jalapeno. He thought it was it's a habanero, and he said, "I'm Mexican, and I wouldn't even do that." He ate the entire thing when he was told to just take a bite out of it.
Did you get the notification, Cliff?
For
You
what?
just went live?
For what?
Oh,
Shawnee just went
I'm
live.
sure that Cliff and Jason would love to have some of your seeds.
You might want to rephrase that.
From
I'm
his
sorry,
garden? He's talking about gardens from his fruit.
Plant seeds.
Fruit seeds.
You never just open a statement with a "Yeah, they'll like your seeds." No thanks. I'm
I
straight.
said, like some of those seeds, is what I said. Jesus.
Doesn't exist. Never did. Never will.
We're all dirty minded, but some of us try to mask it as much as we can.
No, it's Jesus.
It surely is live.
You
I have
don't know
not
what
seen
world you
live
just
live.
stepped into tonight, Bill. Our group is a little weird.
No,
Okay.
we're just normal. Everybody else is weird.
We are we need. I don't even have a word for what we are, but
Oh, I got a word for it. Normal is just a setting on a dryer.
and right now we are we're family. We're a weird family, but we're still a family here. You just put your toe in the water here, dude.
Bushwhack.
You don't know what you stepped into. You're getting there though.
I think I have that same pot somewhere. Ah! Wasn't expecting that.
We all go a lot different, have lives on different days. I go Tuesdays and Thursdays generally. Jason's Wednesdays, Cliff's Saturdays, and Dan from Herbert T Outdoors, he goes Sundays sometimes, and everybody else kind of picks and chooses the rest of the week, depending on who does lives.
Yeah, because tomorrow night is Peaceful Des. Monday is Earl from the Reef Robber from Oregon.
My name is Earl.
Oh, here I'm gonna share some pictures from Daniel's.
Ooh, that's a nice paper birch tree. Paper birch tree barch. My brain.
Okay, folks, check this out. These are from Tiff's garden.
Tips and tricks. That is a pepper plant. More peppers.
Tomato.
Tomatoes. No, that's tomatoes. That's a hollow. It's pepper plant. Pepper plants.
Greeno chili.
All of more of Colin's photos. There's a cat.
Who are you?
I don't know who that is.
That's a cat.
Whose cat? His
Probably
cat.
Daniel's cat.
It's probably his shop. Oh, whoops, sorry.
You can show
Nobody knows what that is.
You just gotta have it live.
Okay.
Peepers.
I went back too far.
You know what? I wonder if I can show videos of my own videos.
I don't know. Luna. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. We actually, he should know about spicy. Does he know about? I don't think he knows about spicy.
Probably does not.
You should introduce him to spicy.
Nice.
Huh?
He's got a webcam bird feeder. Or, well, actually, probably not a webcam. That's probably not a GoPro either. It's trail cam on a little bird food stand.
Yeah,
That's kind of neat.
like I said, I caught a leaf hopper on my.
Oh, he knows. He knows Phil.
Yeah, Phil. Phil's a weirdo. Gotta love weirdos.
Yeah, but
Remember-
he got you to eat that hot pepper that one time, didn't he?
We all ate a whole bunch of. Well, we ate a bunch of hot peanuts. I still have a box up here.
I know that Blake and his son both ate one.
Yep, on a live we were doing it.
Yeah, like I said, I had a leaf hopper on some of my pepper
I
plants.
actually popped in on that live when you guys did that. I don't normally go to
Leaf
Spicy
hopper.
Channel, but that one I
Yeah,
saw.
leaf
I'm like,
hopper.
I am the weakest person when it comes to hot stuff. I do not bode well with any kind of thing super spicy. Okay, cool.
There's
So I don't
moocher.
have to do anything.
Let's make it better. Let's make it better.
Are you mooching for food?
Who's wishing for food?
Moocher.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, if anybody's wondering, yes, I named a cat Moocher.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah,
yesterday.
he goes from house to house asking for food. He's a moocher.
Wait a second here. I got a message I gotta take care of.
Yeah, his tail's all twitching.
Oh, I got a couple more pictures.
Ooh, Phil's got fire tacos.
Fire tacos.
Cowboy taco. Ooh, that sounds like a cool taco truck. What is he doing in Florida?
Hey, Cliff, there's some of the garden beds. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see it.
See it garden bed. Look like the radishes.
Probably. Give me a second. I got to scroll back out because can't shift left. There's another one.
Probably more radishes.
Actually, I came across an idea the other day, Cliff.
Uh-huh.
Well, it actually came because of something I saw on the side of the road. It was a kid's bed frame, wood bed frame that got left on the curb. It's a wood bed frame. I was thinking if I took the legs off of it, put down some weed barrier, and put the legless front bed frame on there, I have a garden bed.
Yes.
Literally.
Short garden bed, but it's a
Huh?
start. So it'll be a short garden bed because it won't be like super tall.
No, but I'll put something that's got a low, that doesn't have like a super, not like root vegetables or anything like that. But
Radishes, probably radishes or lettuce is going to be the. They usually take up the least amount of depth.
I wasn't sure if pickles or anything like that would, or green beans.
Did he just say pickles?
Yes,
Pickle.
he did.
Yeah, I want to grow pickles. No, Jenny wants to grow cucumbers where we can have pickles.
Yes, but you don't grow pickles. You grow cucumbers, and then you turn them
Big
into
pickles was what? Yes. What
No, you
cucumbers-
have to grow the
yeah.
gherkins. They're gherkins.
Jenny wants to grow those because she wants to make her own pickles. Okay, I can do that.
Sonny,
He wants
what
me to
are
share
you
a
doing?
picture on. Because like I said, we just met you, so I can't really just
go from there. Go form some hair. I mean, sorry, my bad.
I can't grow any hair.
Oh yeah, you can. Just in the spots you don't want it to grow.
It's because it kind of happens.
You can still wear the Shatner 2000 though.
Well, there's your bike. That's his bike. Oh, but here's a
Yeah,
very
you can go to his.
pepper seasoning seedling that he just grew. Here, I can do that one. Give me a second.
I do not even know what I'm doing anymore on this freaking thing. Brain. Yep.
I think I just got called out for a challenge.
What do you think of that, Cliff?
Yeah, I looked at them already. The community post. I was scrolling down through there.
Yeah, he's
There's
supposed to be
another
growing some more. I mean, there's his motorcycle, but I don't see any more posts.
Scroll down. There was a few down.
No,
there.
they posted a new one. There you go. This is the new one.
Yeah, that must be the variegated pepper.
That's a pepper plant. It's all he says.
Yeah, it's variegated.
I thought the other one was a variegated.
No, they're both variegated.
Oh, okay. It's probably the same one.
No, one's in a light blue pot, one's in a dark blue pot.
You sure? It looked like the same pot to me.
Pot. Oh, same one. Okay, never mind. It's
Thought
just
so.
bigger image of
Yeah,
the other
I
one.
kind of like that variegated look. I always have.
It's a weird look because I always think
Thank you for allowing us to
It's like- it's
see
like
those.
camouflage.
I'm not a garden guy. I mean, I grow stuff in pots, but not very much. Not like these guys. I plan to grow more because I like, certain vegetables that I just like.
Yeah, I've been trying to relearn how to garden here. It's
I'm
way
always
different.
good at growing green beans of all things, which is weird. You know what I mean?
Jelly bean.
No jelly beans.
No, I want jelly bean.
Definitely not kidney beans. Ugh.
No, you need jelly beans and a slingshot.
frozen jelly beans in the slingshot.
How does one eat kid knee beans? Like, I didn't know kids grew beans on their knees.
Have you looked?
Yes, I was a kid. I never saw beans growing on my knees.
When you didn't wash your knees, you can pretty much probably grow anything on your knees. Peas,
I did torment my plants.
I've never got peas to grow, but I've
Beans and
grew
carrots.
cucumbers, green beans, pumpkins, and one tomato. And I've tried several attempts to grow some corn, but it's not happening at this particular point in
Oh,
time.
yeah, my zucchini are doing good. They're about ready. They're starting to bloom already.
Yeah,
No,
my-
those the stuff from Daniel were sugary snap peas and radishes. I saw. Did you guys see the video I posted to the outdoor people on Instagram about those kids who found that harvested that carrot?
I couldn't hear you.
yeah.
I need to get up with my head.
You see the size of that freaking carrot?
It was basically 3 carrots squeezed into one.
Yeah, but still, it took like how many kids to pull it out?
I mean, it was a decent sized carrot for sure.
Yeah, my carrots are taking forever to get going.
Well, I think they were growing theirs at school or something like that in a school.
Well, no, I mean, I got them
Marginal.
right outside the door here, and they're not doing so well.
I think Bill should take a look at the old videos of Mallory's when she's showing her potatoes a couple years ago. That giant potato of the size of her
4
head.
years already.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mallory in like 2 months.
I've seen her in video passing on actually on Facebook of all places, but that's about it. I get some of her posts on Facebook. But Mallory had potatoes like this freaking big.
That's some massive carrots too. But she's also, her soil was like
It took her years to
1.5,
cultivate
2
soil.
foot deep. It was just like insanely loose, soft soil.
She worked that soil regularly every year.
Oh yeah, she hit it with a broad fork every year.
Yep. And I didn't see her carrots though. But can you imagine the baked potato you can make with that?
Yeah, I believe those are Texas baked potatoes. Them suckers are absolutely humongous.
Yeah.
I don't think I could finish one.
To finish half of one.
Now I'd feed a family of 2 or 3, if not 4.
If you do those baked potatoes, like them Texas sized ones, they get like football size. You cut it into quarters, and
you
yeah,
get
you can basically give 4 people 1/4 of a baked potato.
Yeah, like I said, feeds a family of 4.
Yeah, them
I've
taters-
never been able to get carrots to grow, but then again, I don't know how to grow carrots because carrots are a different kind of thing for me.
Daniel, did you get a good haul on those ones, or were they kind of mediocre?
I have not seen anybody besides that one I showed you. Is the only time I've ever seen a decent sized one.
Now, the carrots I had in the greenhouse all winter, they're doing good, but the ones I seeded, 2 months ago, they're still only like 2 inches tall.
Yeah, mine are mad struggling for some reason. They're just getting too hot. I might have to reseed.
Yeah. I wonder if my seeds could be too old.
Shouldn't matter. It's like every other seed. As long as you keep them in the proper conditions, you should get about 3 to 5 years off of them.
Oh, yeah, I get to go.
That's not too bad.
I gotta buy my soil tomorrow, too. I gotta add that to the list.
Yeah, so that's a weird thing with dogs is they'll eat carrots.
They love potatoes. Well, at least that one Mallory's did.
They'll eat peas, too.
Was it the carrot that she pulled that he just snagged out of her hand?
Yeah, she pulled it, showed it on camera for like 2 seconds. Darwin just walked by and just grabbed it and walked off.
She has got a real big puppy. I wonder how many years it's going to take her to get the new place like her old place. I mean, ground wise set up.
Quite a while.
because she's got a long way to go. She's still got to finish building her house and everything. I don't know how her well is going.
Oh, her well's going fine. I talked to her about that the other while ago.
Did she get it finished or no?
She's still got to build I believe she was working on building the pump house for it,
Okay.
or the well house, I guess. But yeah, that was the last time I talked to her. That was a while ago. She's busy. I don't pester her all that often. I don't try not to bother people because I know they're working.
Yeah, Vic just put out a picture of his mower of the Cub Cadet on the trailer.
Ooh.
Who?
Vic
Who?
Martin.
Oh, Grace?
No, Vic Martin, not Grace Martin.
Well, when I say it's part of her name,
Yeah,
so that's what I was wondering.
yeah. Michael scored 2 mowers and a trailer for $1,000.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I'm looking for with the place being that big, I'm going to have to find a riding lawnmower,
yeah.
and that's not going to be easy.
No, those things are not cheap.
No, even the old ones are expensive. And Ian says I am not pushing a mower over an acre and a half.
Yeah, he is.
Though we have an old school reel mower, and he says I love this thing. He hated it at first, but now he likes it.
Oh, an entire acre, I wouldn't care. It's exercise.
Yeah, but Ian gets bored after the first 15 minutes due to his ADHD and stuff.
Boop boop boop.
Can dogs eat bananas?
Dogs can eat a lot of things. Most stuff they won't because they know not to.
They can't eat tomatoes.
Lots of things. Animal-wise can't eat tomatoes because it'll freaking kill them for some reason.
It's a nightshade family.
And yet it does nothing to us, and yet we can still die from eating a freaking nightshade plant.
There's something in it that we don't have. A bush hog with with good blades. I don't have a bush hog. I would need a lawn tractor for something like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to go look at some mowers in 3 weeks.
Now, I know I've seen the bush hog attachments to those things, and those things are over $2,000.
Yeah, I'm just hoping they have a walker in the price range of what I want to pay.
A what?
A walker mower,
A push mower?
Walker brand mowers.
Oh, I'm not familiar with those.
It's a deck mower.
That's the yellow ones with the big white hopper on the back of it.
Still have never heard of them.
0 turn.
Because the ones that are really common around here are John Deere, obviously,
That's a tractor.
and
Talking commercial.
we got a lot of Craftsman. They make a walk behind. Okay, I did not know that. I've seen some videos with the guys who do the free lawn care for people kind of thing. Have some of those brush hogs.
No, you have to when you got somebody that's got a half-acre property that's 4 foot high with overgrown vines, weeds, trees, and God knows
Briars especially.
Yeah, tell me. I got
It turns it all to mulch.
Oh, briars are nasty.
But then again, you got to watch out for the. You got to keep it up because if you don't do it like every couple of days, that stuff will grow back just like that.
Oh no, that's why I got the torch.
Well, I know you do, but we've never seen you really play with your torch.
I cut grass for many, many years. But
Sorry, Jason, I couldn't help myself with that one.
Yeah, I got to play with the big boy toys though. So the 16-foot wide mowers.
Well, until my knee was replaced, I loved mowing my yard. I didn't have a problem with it. It's just something I like the smell of fresh cut grass. You know?
Yeah, I just can't use traction pedals no more.
The what?
I can't use traction pedals no more
Why not?
because my knee is trashed.
Well, mine was trashed, but
Yeah,
I
you
got
want to trash your knee? Yeah, traction pedals will do that. because you're fighting the pressure of the hydraulics.
Oh, it's sort of like a clutch type of situation.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like holding a very, very stiff clutch all day.
Yeah, I haven't tried anything with. I have not tried any stick shift anything yet, but I'm kind of dreading it because I haven't tried it yet. But all my vehicles are all automatics, so I don't have a problem with that yet. I have to wait and see what I can find. But we're going to see what the property's going to allow us to do and things like that. We're definitely setting up the fire pit in the backyard.
The checks are in.
Oh, we found something while we were cleaning out the shed today that we thought we lost or used already. I bought a Swedish fire log. You know, the little
Yeah.
from one of the gas stations, and I thought I used it. You know, and we were going through the whole thing, and I found it in the shed. So in a future video, I will be doing a video about that. So I'll probably have my first time to go camping in my backyard.
Yeah, me and Jason made one of those. That damn thing lasted for like 5 hours.
But this is the one they drilled into the side and drilled down and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we did it the freaking camp meetup. We did that. We made 2 different versions.
You said that second one really kept going and going.
That rocket stove style.
Yeah,
Swedish
basically it's a rocket
stove
stove.
Forever.
I've heard people use nails to hold the pots up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think some 10 penny nails would be perfect for that. I would think.
The grocery run too.
You got to make sure they're all level.
Well, you don't know until you actually test it with water before you light it and everything. And
You got to
gotta-
get the pan on there. So you got to find a good level set of ground, and then you got to get the pan on there. Make sure the pan's not all cattywampus. So you got to nail the nails all flat, like to the right height.
yeah, I'll make sure to get my tape measure out and measure them.
Dang. Daniel's gonna do the hayfield in the front yard.
Yeah, no, I got the forest I got to deal with.
I do have a Scott's Eye auger that I want to try to use.
I get the Southwire and it works awesome.
I have a devil
My
auger.
Scott's Eye auger is like this long. I just got to get me a holster for it because right now it's just in a plastic sheath that it came in.
I just have an auger bit that attaches to my drill, and I just use a extension bit for it, and that sucker will make about 1.5 inch, 2 inch hole.
Right. So I just thought that's going to be a really interesting setup once we get everything going over there. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Especially, I'm not much on a roasting marshmallows and doing s'mores kind of thing, but hot dogs or brats over a fire like that would be awesome. It did not come with a handle, but I can make a handle fairly easily.
Most of those are designed to make the handle with the handle.
Yeah, the auger part, the Scott's Eye part is what makes the handle. It's great for making furniture and pegging big logs together, which is the whole point. So if I want to build a cabin sometime down the line, I could use that for that. I can make a hammer. First thing I probably would make is probably be a hammer. If I can use it for everything else.
Yeah, those are easy.
A little wooden mallet.
Yeah. I have one out there that I'm still using. I've had that thing for almost 5 years. Just going at it.
Yeah, but I've got, I can find sticks that will work with it, but it's about, like I said, it's about that long. And it's a really nice one. I've never got a chance to use it yet. Thank you, Cecilia. Oh, by the way, for those people who have been getting ads, let me know what the ads are. I'm just curious what kind of ads will be showing on my channel.
Ads?
I know you don't get them.
What the heck is an ad? I know what it's a
We
track.
don't have YouTube Premium.
It's the opposite of subtract.
You had a dog food one earlier, though, Jason, didn't you?
Yeah.
Any particular brand or just dog food in general?
I don't remember.
It wasn't Purina then.
Yeah, Daniel's got insurance ads.
Oh, I hate insurance ads.
Those are all scams.
Insurance is a scam.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest scams out there.
You pay for a service you can't use.
Yeah. You put all that money into having emergency funds for a car accident, but then they're like,
They deny
"Here's
you
like
once you have the
$5,000 for your car." It's like, what do you mean? Here's $5,000. I've been paying like $1,000 to $2,000 a year, and I've been doing it for like 30 years. I should have like 30 grand in there.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
it all goes to the shareholders because like the share, what hell with all of us.
The auto lotto, pretty much the same thing. Yeah. But it's not just for auto; it's for housing and everything else. We're going to make sure the house, when we move into this, we're going to have insurance on the house, and it also depends on what happens to me after I get released to go back to work, and if they let me go because of my knee. I'm not up to snuff. I'm not keeping up.
Well, they can what they can do is they can still fire you after if they leave you on for a month. They can fire you right after that.
Yeah.
They can literally make you work a month and then just be like, oh well, he's not pulling his weight, he's not doing what he needs to do.
Oh, they've been laying people off, is what they've been doing already.
Remember,
but they'll make.
And I'll be the first person they would want to let go because I'm the one that hasn't been there the longest.
yeah.
In a
And
while.
don't forget, they still owe you 60% of your pay for 18 months.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see on how that was going to happen. But I did also found something else that go. I mean, you guys know what these are?
You don't want me to answer that.
The right answer, not the one you were going to bring up.
That's a butt scraper.
Nope. You ever seen the pots that have the little slots on the side?
Yeah.
For backpacking and stuff? That's one of these. But this is an old school one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looked more like a door panel popper than anything else.
But this came from one of my backpacking setups that I acquired a long time ago. It was sitting in my drawer, the same place where I found my my bolts. I'm gonna try to go for another half an hour before I'm done. I'm gonna try to make it to 10 o'clock.
I don't know if I'm going to make it to 10 o'clock.
I'm really close right now because I mean I'm starting to drag.
I've been dragging for like over an hour.
Well, I think I've been doing pretty good. I've already went a half an hour past my normal stop time.
I have not dragged one time tonight because of
You took a
one
nap.
key factor.
You took a nap.
I don't smoke.
Neither do I.
Jason knows how
that.
I got my stogies. Yes.
Oh, Cliff, I'm going to tell you something that I was talking to some guys
Good night,
from the
guys.
there about something.
Good night.
Night, Jason. Night,
Good night,
Molly.
everybody.
Bye.
Well, I guess I'll be out of here in a couple minutes then, if that's the case.
Yeah, I would just because you're dying, he's dying.
No, I was going to say is that remember I've called you my designated drinker multiple times.
Yes.
A friend of mine has got a 3D printer. He's going to 3D print. I'm paid to have him print me out like about a dozen designated drinker pins,
Noise.
and I might send you one.
Noise.
So I was going to hand them out at Ren Fair because I mean, since I don't drink, I know people who do and who have said I will drink for you. So every one drink for you, you got to take one for me.
Damn, I'm gonna be extra drunk. Shit. Extra drunk on my live streams.
Gotta go, extra drunk, extra drunk. How drunk can I go?
Yeah, well, 3D printers are fickle. They're getting some of the newer ones are getting worse than a lot of the older ones.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if I find a market for them, because there's a lot of people besides myself that don't drink, but they have friends who do. Now, I think you could just sell those to people who say, "Hey, I want to give this to my friend who drinks for me." I've never had any 3D printers. I don't have room for them. But I might have them in my new place, just not here.
I've thought about getting one before just to randomly print bizarre things because I'd be bored, but that's like the cost of the printer, and then you got to buy the cost of the reels of the laminate or the not the laminate, the line.
Right.
And then if the freaking head breaks, then you got to buy a new headpiece, and then you got to wait for that to come in, and yeah, just after
The
a while,
software's finicky, the whole 9 yards. Well, folks, it is now 9:30. I went as far as my body will allow me to go. So I'm going to say goodnight to Bill. Thank you for coming. I'm glad to have met you today. I hope to see you back when I go back live again. Hopefully, I will try to be in on Saturday to your live, Cliff, but at the new location. But I will be on my
cell phone.
yeah, my phone will be running my computer, so I won't be able to do a lot of stuff. But
If you ain't there, you ain't there. If you're there, you're there. It'll be what it'll be.
yep, I don't know about going, video wise, but until they get everything shifted over. But I will have a room to myself with all my gear in it, so
Nice.
that way I won't have far to roam or whatever. But I'm gonna have to wait and see where everything is once I get that point. So I'm gonna say, be well, be safe to everybody. I love you guys all, and I will see you on Saturday. Hopefully, I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3,
9,
2,
8,
1.
4, 3, clam, sauce,
Bakugan.
chicken.
Go.